Hello. February marks Heart Awareness Month for the American Heart Association. I wear red today in the honor to remind us all as women that we too must be concerned about our heart care. 1 in 3 women are impacted from some form of heart disease, whether it be high blood pressure or hypertension, and whatever it is, we have the distinct ability to make sure that we care for ourselves as much as we care for the people that we love. And so we wear red in February as a reminder. Specifically this Friday is the Wear Red for Women Heart Awareness campaign, and so I encourage all to make sure you think about that. Not only wearing the red, but also really making sure that we've identified if indeed we have loved ones that are struggling or suffering with some type of heart disease, that we get care and access care, even during this time of the great pandemic. It is critically important not to ignore those signs or symptoms that tell us something greater. So I know that the question in everybody's mind is, when can I get my shot? And so just as a reminder, we had 13,000 people that we postponed. We will not be opening any new shots or any new appointments to anyone else in the public besides those 13,000 until we fulfill those commitments. We've been working with the state and we're anxiously awaiting the supply. We have already begun to reschedule people, anticipating, but we will not open anything new. So I know many of you are checking websites and you're frustrated and you've shared with me, why can't you just open more appointments? Because we don't want to go through what we went through last time. So we want to make sure that we can provide those first and second doses, and then indeed we will be able to move forward with opening the appointments to the general public. So more than 680,000 New Jerseyans have received their first dose, and more than 130,000 have received their second dose and therefore are fully vaccinated. It doesn't mean, however, that we don't need to do the things we've always done. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and remain socially distanced. Because even if you've had the vaccine, you can still carry the virus. So while it may not impact you in reference to your symptoms or cause illness, you could end up impacting someone else unintentionally. So again, all of those things, all of the things that we've known has worked, we need to stay on top of. And speaking of working, the state's transmission rate is down under 1%. That's at a 0.96. That means that we're seeing a decrease in how many people are actually becoming impacted with the virus. And that's good news. That's good news for all of us, because it means that the things that we've put in place indeed are working, and we just need to keep doing more of them. Now, I know many of you have reached out and continue to reach out to ask when we're going to reopen for vaccines to the public. We are hopeful that we will receive those vaccines quickly, but we are totally dependent on what the state is going to send, and we are not going to reopen appointments until we're absolutely sure we've fulfilled those 13,000 that we've done. Everybody is anxiously awaiting, and believe us, no one wants more than the healthcare providers to get you vaccinated than all of us and the state of New Jersey. So we will continue to work with the state cooperatively and get those vaccines out as soon as we can. I know that these are times of great challenge, and it is important to make sure that we remember there are important lessons for us to be learned. One of patience, one of communication, and one of making sure that we have the facts. So in that effort, we have set up yet another town hall on February 18th at 2 o'clock. That town hall will give you access again to our experts. We can answer some of the questions that have indeed come up in reference to the science that we've learned. And most importantly, it gives you a vehicle to have firsthand your questions answered. Now, the one question we won't be able to answer is, when can I get a vaccine? So I wanted to make sure you know that. I don't have any secret information that I would be giving out then that I haven't shared now. But we would appreciate if you would sign in. We have had a high demand already of people that are interested, and we'll continue to provide this community service to all of you. So until we meet again, be safe and stay well.